Welcome to the deep dive.
Okay, so today we're tackling a really fascinating kind of paradox. How does a book find, genuine humor and really sharp social commentary in one of Pakistan's, well, most turbulent historical periods? It just seems like it shouldn't work, right?
It absolutely sounds counterintuitive, yeah. And that's precisely what we're exploring with Moni Mohsen's The Diary of a Social Butterfly. It's this unique comedy novel written as a journal.
Right, compiled from columns.
Exactly. Columns spanning 7 really critical years in Pakistan, 2001 right through to 2008. So our mission here in this deep dive is to figure out how this satirical work manages to capture these huge sociopolitical shifts, but through the eyes of a completely oblivious socialite.
Oblivious is probably putting it mildly.
Probably.
Right.
And, why the humor actually works so well and what deeper truths it might reveal.
Okay, let's set the scene a bit, because the backdrop for this comedy is, well, it's pretty heavy stuff. We're talking about a time defined by huge events. Wars, militarization, obviously 9/11, and everything that followed. Right, and within Pakistan itself, you had a president facing major dilemmas, a catastrophic earthquake, emergency rule declared.
Benazir Bhutto's assassination, the rise of fundamentalist policies, I mean, it's intense.
It really is. And what's so striking, as the source material highlights, is how all this massive political and economic turmoil just sort of slid past Butterfly's gossip sessions.
Like water off a duck's back.
Pretty much. For her, things like bombs going off or major political crises were kind of secondary to her social life. It makes it seem, well, almost inconceivable, as the analysis puts it, that this period of intense instability could be funny.
Yet somehow Mohsen pulls it off. The absurdity is the humor, I guess.
Exactly. That disconnect is where the satire really bites.
So tell us about this central character, Butterfly. Who is she?
Okay, so Butterfly. She's a socialite in Lahore. She's married to Janu. He's described as, sane, steady, an Oxford grad, kind of the grounding influence, or tries to be.
And they have a son.
Yeah, a teenager, Kulchu. But Butterfly herself, well, she comes across as shallow, definitely pretentious. The book calls her a party postulant, which I love.
Yeah, like it's her religion.
Totally. She's just fundamentally out of touch with reality, obsessed with parties, social events, getting the perfect outfit, the right shoes, the best hairstyle. That's her world.
Even while somehow commenting on major world events.
Oh, absolutely. She gleefully raves and rants about different geopolitical situations, but, with zero real understanding. Her priorities are just elsewhere.
And this brings us to her voice, right?
Yeah.
The way she speaks or writes in her diary.
Yes, this is arguably the book's greatest strength. The humor isn't just situational, it's deeply linguistic, and it's very much intended and well thought out, not